Just before this video starts, I'd like to apologize for us not being as active lately. I'll make sure to try and get an update video as soon as possible. Things have been kind of crazy on our end, and I will try to explain it better in the near future. But until then, I hope you enjoy this video.
A lot of people seem to be on the fence when it comes to Dark Souls Remaster. Either because they don't fully understand it, or they don't like what they saw. I'm Core from the Flock, and this is all you need to know about the Dark Souls Remastered. Graphics. To start things off, Dark Souls Remastered graphics-wise will be 1080p on the PS4 and Xbox One with a buttery smooth 60 FPS. PC, on the other hand, will get a native 4K resolution on top of the buttery smooth 60 FPS. Switch, on the other hand, will be at 720 when on the console, and a scaled up 1080, is it? With it being docked. All both at 30 FPS. That may sway some of you away from the Switch version, but personally, I think a portable version of Dark Souls is worth the dip in frames. But I digress. That's just me. That means for console players, this is the smoothest you will get when it comes to the Dark Souls original experience. You don't have to deal with the chug of the older hardware. And you don't have to deal with the curse of Blighttown, which plagued us for years. Though on a negative note, Dark Souls Remastered Edition seems to have a bit light on what I'd call remaster. As smooth as it may run, it is still graphically the same. A lot of the textures are just the same ones, just upscaled in the 1080p. Except for some lighting effects on the items, the spells, and the miracles, it just all seems the same. And I don't see much of a quality improvement. But looks aren't the most important thing when it comes to a game. Gameplay is. The gameplay is slow, like snails racing in a giant pool of honey. Okay, jokes aside, Dark Souls Remastered plays just as methodically as the original. There is still a lot of wind-up to every move that you make, and there's still backstabs everywhere. Backstab the game is pretty much what it is. They did, however, make it so that there is 6 players that can end up into the world, rather than at max 4, which is the help of an item called the Dried Finger, which has been moved from later into the game to a more earlier setting, so it's easier for people to cooperatively play the game. They also implemented password matchmaking, making it easier to join your pals and take on Lordran. Me and Anthony have been enjoying the fact that it does not, it syncs your levels the same. So that no matter where you are, like I could be level 50 and he could be level 2, and I could still join him, but it will sync you to the host. A nice change from the original is that when the world is invaded, the only healing items available are the Estus flasks. No longer do we have to deal with constant, drawn-out, hour-long fights that entail 99 humanities and 99 divine blessings. Dear God, those times were the most painful times. I'm digressing again. And on top of that, they added the mechanic from Dark Souls 3, where if a phantom is dead, albeit the invader or a cooperative phantom, once they die, your Estus gets restored. It's usually about 1 or 2, but still, that's a mechanic I appreciate. It's just all around a nice quality of life change. They added the ability to pop multiple items, or multiple of the same item, which makes farming and grinding a little bit easier. They also fixed the 60 FPS jump, because I know you PC gamers who had DS Fix, when that was activated, the jump was a little wonky. That got fixed within this. And I think you all can appreciate that, my Master Race potatoes. We can all say that this isn't exactly what we wanted. This isn't how we wanted Dark Souls to be remastered. But as it stands now, this is the most approachable Dark Souls the original has ever been. I believe that if you're a console player or new to the OG Dark Souls, then you should give this a try. It's definitely worth the money, just to experience the original Dark Souls that started this great franchise. And to the others like me, who have played this before, let's give the new players the welcome only Dark Souls players can.
And as always, if you aren't subscribed to the channel and you want to see more content like this, be sure to click the subscribe button. Comment down below your thoughts on Dark Souls Remastered. We'd love to hear from you. Leave us a like on this video, as we really appreciate it and it helps us out. Click the bell to turn on notifications, that way you never miss an upload, and we will see you in the next video.